Give it up for Mr. Is it Daniel Paul or Daniel Omara? Thank you. I think many of you have watched the hostel. We're privileged to have someone of that stature on our stage. Thank you. Thank you very much, Ronnie. And thank you again for giving me the pleasure to be here. Good evening, everyone. How are you all? No, let me make it more Ugandan. You are how? Yeah, I know that works better. The name is Daniel Omara, but I know the Baganda have a tendency to spoil it. They use the D as an initial, then they put my surname at the beginning, so most of them say Omara D, which is just wrong. Yeah. But it's nice, it's a pleasure standing before you and being at this event. I am truly honored. I'd just like to thank you all for supporting comedy, and I'd like to say my family also supports comedy. So I just want to read you an SMS from my family before I begin. They send me a message before every show. This one says, please excuse the language, it's a bit gangster. Yo, wagwan. Me have to tell you, say, you are going to ban them one time. Make them laugh till them fall on the floor. Love, grandma. So, wow, she has more friends than me on Facebook. It's a fun thing. I know many of you are wondering, why did this guy join comedy? Ugandans call it a video, you know how it is. But I tried to get a copy. I really tried. Mrs. Chigozi, I really tried. I did my part. But I got to this workplace. Most of you, I won't say the company, because all I can tell you is they have this building which people jump off from. And the initials are NSSF, which basically says, no, seriously, suicide's fun. So, I go there for a job opening, and I'm applying. So I get there, I talk to the boss, hand in my CV, and he decides to ask me, before I give you this job, what do you expect? So I give him my terms. I'm like, well, a salary of about 3.5 million a month. That's shillings, by the way. The Americans are like, no, shillings. 3.5 shillings a month, 1 million shillings a month, you know. An office with a view, medical insurance, plus a company car to drive me around. The guy tells you, I tell you what, I will do you one better. I'll give you 5 million a month. A company car for yourself, medical insurance for you and your whole family, a house plus an office with a view. I told him, sir, you're joking. The guy's like, yeah, but you started it. It's one of the things about being in this country. Uganda is a fun place. I really don't understand why people are not as happy as I am about being in this area. Because there are certain things we do that other countries just don't even dare to do. Did you guys know we are the only country that points with our mouths? I'm sure many of you have seen it. Like you're talking to someone and they're like, so where's Serena? It's just who we are. There are things we do. Ugandans don't give negative comments. We don't say bad things about people. We insinuate negativity. Like if you come to a cocktail and we all know we are supposed to be wearing a suit, but you showed up in a jean, no one's going to tell you you shouldn't have come in a suit. People are just going to keep reminding you that you should have brought one. So like, these guys are telling me they don't have dry gin. Why? Like, aren't you know these events of suits? They just don't carry things like that. They keep implying. It's like as a comedian, if you tell a joke and it's not funny, no one's going to tell you it's not funny. They're just going to ask you, do you have another joke? It's us, it's who we are. We're the only people in the world who prepare for an event as it's going on. It's Uganda. The Queen was driving in from Entebbe for Chogam, who were painting the roads as she was driving by. So like, what's happening here? We're like, we're preparing for your arrival. We told her. It's Uganda. It's just some things we do that are just us. And the truth is, I am proud to be Ugandan. It's me. It's who I am. I am happy. Of course, most people say tribe comes first, but the truth is, I believe the country comes first. And I'm very happy, and I'm glad you're all here today standing for the same cause. It's a beautiful thing, because there are certain Ugandans you just can't help but love. Like Olara Otunu. That is my favorite Ugandan. I don't support UPC. I don't even care for politics. I just like the guy because he has the most complex English on the planet. Even the British don't understand him. This is a dude, they asked Olara a simple question. Mr. Olara Otunu, do you have a girlfriend? This was his answer. Well, my position in the cosmos dictates that I do not collaborate with members of the opposite gender. Of course, the presenter is confused. He's like, so do you have a girlfriend? I asked Omara, are you coming for the Diaspora night? And he's like, well, I am rather disinclined to acquiesce to your request. That means no, by the way. He's one of those people. He's just complicated. Olarodun was robbed recently, and this is what I found amusing. He was successfully robbed not because the police could not help his situation, but he confused them to a point where they could not help him at all. He's the only person who calls Uganda police and calls them Uganda Law Enforcement Department. So this was his phone call. Hello, is this the Uganda Law Enforcement Department? They're like, yes, this is Uganda police. How can we help you? I am identified by the file of Omara Otuno. They're like, your name is Omara? That is what I said. Like, okay, so Mr. Omara, what's your situation? Currently, I would like to report that I am being forcefully deprived of my personal belongings. Like, you are being robbed. That is what I said. Like, okay, Mr. Omara, what is your current situation in this robbery? Like, the thieves have so far made off with my viewing apparatus as well as my cooling mechanism. Like, they have taken your TV and your fridge. That is what I said. It explains why Olarodun is single. Because women don't have the time for that language. Let's be honest, ladies, would you take that kind of jargon? You want a man to tell you, I love you, not I am emotionally inclined to your being. And they're supposed to be direct. Because I sat down one day and imagined Olarodun telling his girlfriend to switch off the lights so they can sleep. Can you please discard of the illumination so we may engage in slumber? But it's us, it's Uganda. We are proud of who we are. We have those things that are just for us. Because recently, the funniest thing is, I realized my landlady is on Facebook. She joined social media. Now, many of you are thinking, yeah, it's normal, not for me. I mean, she joined social media and our life is hard. Because you see, the thing is, you could dodge her before. She does not respond to your status updates until the end of the month. So somewhere around the 25th towards the 30th, like today, I posted on Facebook, going to be at their Diaspora night. Yay, we'll be performing on stage. And she came and liked. Didn't say anything else. So I ran to Twitter, like Diaspora. Ntare Mwine will be there with all his phonemes. Amazing dude, I can't pass up the chance to meet him. And she writes there, have fun, enjoy yourself, tell him I said hi. Hashtag rent. She just keeps planting those things. But I'm leaving the house, not because it's a bad house, it's because it's a bad neighborhood. How many of you know if you're living in a broke neighborhood? Because the truth is, I think I am. I think I may be living in a broke neighborhood. Now you're probably wondering, how do you tell? Here's a few signs of a broke neighborhood. If all the churches in your neighborhood, this is in Uganda, are made of iron sheets, strictly iron sheets, no bricks, just iron sheets. The whole church is one big roof. You know you're in a broke neighborhood. Chances are it's probably in a swamp. Listen to your neighbors' quarrels. Listen very well to your neighbors quarreling. If most of their complaints and fights are over food, you're in a broke neighborhood. If you're sleeping one night and you hear two people yelling and then the first sentence that comes out is, but it was chicken, where is the meat? You're in a broke neighborhood. The other way you can tell, listen to your neighbors when they've been robbed. Keep an ear out, just put it out there, listen to them well. Because in rich neighborhoods, alarms go off, they call police. In broke neighborhoods, people yell and they call the LC, chairman. So you hear, and there's always that one guy walking around with the phone and the number your chairman. You know, there's always that guy with the attitude and the phone and stuff. But the best way you can tell it you're in a broke neighborhood is if the marketing in your neighborhood is done at loud volume without a PA system. Like there's just someone yelling what they're selling. Lumonde, 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 Lumonde! Lumonde! You guys know that sound. Some of you are now realizing, hey, we're in a broke neighborhood. Lumonde, Lumonde is going around. Now the funniest thing is when a Sunday afternoon, it's going to sound like a conversation. Because the church is really loud, and so are the marketeers. So on this end, you have the preacher. And then Jesus said, Lumonde, 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 Lumonde. Your sins will cost you. Bitano, 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 bitano. It's crazy, but that's the country we live in. It's a beautiful place. We need to start appreciating this place more. Because I notice some people go out there and the moment they step on the aircraft stairs, they get an accent. Who gets an American accent from Tanzania? Me. Why? Because you're walking around Aero Beach, you people, yeah, the moment you step on the stairs, yeah, oh my gosh. This is so sophisticated, yeah. You switch. Be Ugandan, be happy about who you are, be proud. We have a tribal diversity. There's people all over the place. There's the Luos, we have automatic camouflage. We're proud of who we are, tall, dark, and scary. We love it. We're happy. Western Ugandans, where are you? Raise your hands. You're here. Yes, we understand you have problems with differentiating L and R. It's normal. That's why you're not allowed to report about the presidential election. It's quite interesting. It's just, there's a variety of things. We are a blessed country. We have the, I mean, it's just Basoga invented Rolex. Uganda, where are you? You guys provide employment opportunities for the Luos. I mean, there's this stereotype that Baganda are thieves and Luos are security guards. You see the relationship. It's healthy. There's a lot we can do together. I will close with this line. I had this Luo teacher in high school, because high school is what messed me up. I was a good kid until then. I had this Luo teacher who walked into the class, and we Luos have a problem. We have this thing, cha and sa are interchanged. So when you're saying I'm going to cha, it's I'm going to sas. Yeah, give me cha. The teacher walks into the examination room, we're starting a chemistry paper, and Mr. Okot walks into the examination room and finds us about to begin and blows up, because he had had a serious problem with people cheating in the exam. So that's what he wanted to tell us. I don't want you cheating in the exam. You know how that ended. I don't want to see anyone sitting in this exam. So we all stood up, naturally, of course, wondering what was up. And the guy looks at us and is like, what are you doing? Cheat! Ladies and gentlemen, that's my time. Thank you very much. Enjoy the night. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Mr. Daniel Omara, a comedian.